Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Storm, and right now we're getting right back into Assassin's Creed 1. So, now that the tutorial is finished, now we're playing as the legendary assassin Altair. Let's see. So, we're in these catacombs, and the Templars have supposedly found some sort of ancient treasure or some such. And now I have to go and retrieve it. Oh, sorry. I have to go retrieve it and try to keep it from them. Oh, this way. Alright. Yeah, I mentioned from the last video that it's actually a good idea to go through the tutorial because the controls have changed since this game. It's a little jarring. Death.
There! That must be the Ark. The Ark of the Covenant?
Don't be silly. There's no such thing. It's just a story.
Then what is it? Quiet! Someone's coming.
I want us through this gate before sunrise. The sooner we possess it, the sooner we can turn our attention to those jackals at Masyaf.
Robert de Sable. His life is mine.
No. We were asked to retrieve the treasure and deal with Robert only if necessary.
He stands between us and it. I'd say it's necessary.
Discretion, Altair!
You mean cowardice. That man is our greatest enemy, and here we have a chance to be rid of him.
You have already broken 2 tenets of our creed. Now you would break the 3rd. Do not compromise the Brotherhood.
I am your superior, in both title and ability. You should know better than to question me.
Ugh, Jesus, Altair. Just could not give fewer fucks. Fast.
Hold, Templars! You are not the only ones with business here.
Ah. Well, this explains my missing man. And what is it you want?
Blood.
No! Out!
You know not the things in which you meddle, assassin. I spare you only that you may return to your master and deliver a message. The Holy Land is lost to him and his. He should flee now while he has the chance. Stay, and all of you will die. Men, to arms! Kill the assassin!
How embarrassing, Altair. Dude, you went at him like you were gonna kill him for sure. Then he smacked you in the face and then held you, preventing you from doing anything. That's just impossibly embarrassing, I think. Also, besides that, you had a chance to kill him anonymously. You could have circled around the tops of the pillars and then killed him that way. Instead, you had to make a big show out of it. Ugh, I love the guy. He actually is my favorite of the assassins, but damn, that was just dumb. And he's gonna come back and bite him and the other assassins in the ass. But on top of that, Robert de Sable was stupid to not kill Altair, because Altair.
Skipping part of memory to a more recent one.
Okay. But no, Altair's exploits throughout the game is what eventually will lead to this ongoing war between the assassins and the Templars. Robert de Sable had 3 assassins he could kill, but decided not to kill them. Then let's kill Altair. Just to send a message. This is profoundly stupid.
Altair, you've returned.
Raouf.
It is good to see you unharmed. I trust your mission was a success.
Is the master in his tower?
Yes,
Buried in his books as always. No doubt he expects you.
My thanks, brother.
Safety and peace, Altair.
On you as well.
So now we're back in Masyaf, the land of the assassins. I'm trying to remember throughout the entire lore of the series if Masyaf was like the one true headquarters of the assassins and then they spread out afterwards, or if there actually are other assassin headquarters throughout the world. I don't think there are. I think at this point in the franchise, Masyaf was the only place where you could find assassins. There's the castle. The fortress there. It also made me wonder how the townspeople felt about having assassins.
Ah, he returns at last.
Abbas.
Where are the others? Did you ride ahead hoping to be the first one back? I know you are loath to share the glory. Silence is just another form of assent.
Have you nothing better to do?
I bring word from the Master. He waits for you in the library. Best hurry. No doubt you're eager to put your tongue to his boot.
Another word and I'll put my blade to your throat.
There'll be plenty of time for that later, brother.
As you can see, Altair has full contempt of everyone in the Brotherhood. And I can't blame him, honestly. We saw the way he acted before. Altair is profoundly arrogant and just so completely full of himself. This doesn't have much to do with the plot or anything, but I wonder if anyone noticed, or anyone watching noticed that Altair has one of his fingers cut off. It's his left. It's his left ring finger. It's supposed to cutting your ring finger off is supposed to be a sign.
The Master waits within.
Of your loyalty to the Brotherhood. The assassins do this. It's actually somewhat lampshaded in Assassin's Creed 2. We'll get to that later, though. Hopefully. So basically, you know, if you have a finger cut off, you are an assassin, or you're loyal to the assassin's cause at least.
Master.
Come forward. Tell me of your mission. I trust you have recovered the Templar's treasure.
There was some trouble, Master. Robert de Sable was not alone.
When does our work ever go as expected? It's our ability to adapt that makes us who we are.
This time it was not enough.
What do you mean?
I have failed you.
The treasure?
Lost to us.
And Robert?
Escaped.
I send you, my best man, to complete a mission more important than any that has come before. And you return to me with nothing but apologies and excuses.
I did.
Do not speak! Not another word! This is not what I expected. We'll need to mount another force.
I swear to you I'll find him. I'll go in.
No! You'll do nothing. You've done enough. Where are Merrick and Kadar?
Dead.
Where are they, Altair?
No! Not dead.
Merrick?
I still live at least.
And your brother?
Gone. Because of you!
Robert threw me from the room. There was no way back. Nothing I could do.
Because you would not heed my warning! All of this could have been avoided! And my brother would still be alive! Your arrogance nearly cost us victory today.
Nearly?
I've what your favorite failed to find. Here, take it. Though it seems I've returned with more than just their treasure. Master, we are under attack. Robert de Sable lays siege to Masyaf's village.
So he seeks a battle. Very well. I'll not deny him. Go. Inform the others. The fortress must be prepared. As for you, Altair, our discussion will have to wait. You must make for the village. Destroy these invaders. Drive them from our home.
It will be done.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Oh boy. So it's... ouch. Game time. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so...
Altair, it's good you've come. We need your help.
What's happened?
Templars. They attacked the village. Most of our people were able to get away. Most, but not all.
What do you need me to do?
Distract the Templars. Keep them occupied while I rescue those still trapped inside.
As you wish.
Alright then, so... Okay, so... I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted by everything that's going on. The village is under attack, and now we have to defend it.
Assassin!
He's out of my damn way! Die!
Move!
You'll never get to work!
Out of the way! Get out of the way! Christ, that's
You
not...
won't get away that easily! You won't get away from me!
Good. Get off, man!
I'll hunt you down!
And now... Fuck. There we go. That's kind of always been a big criticism of Assassin's Creed. The fact that you could so easily just
Heathen, you'll pay dearly!
kill
He's running
people,
into a dead end!
kill
He's
enemies
finished!
with just a single button. Now, and I definitely do see the criticism. I do see definitely the problem with that. It makes the gameplay too simplistic and too easy. But I kind of do like that. I kind of like having that ultra skill set where you come up against anybody.
I will make you bleed!
He's an assassin!
What are you
And
doing?
take them out with this little effort. Because that's part of Altair's legacy, that he is this skill, this confidence as a warrior. I do actually enjoy that. But it kind of doesn't make sense for any of the later assassins in the game, at least in the beginning of their games anyway, like Ezio in Assassin's Creed 2 and Connor in Assassin's Creed 3.
An attack!
The way that they can like automatically use the counter system from the base. I don't know if you want to say like they're just talented, or maybe just game's logic just give you
Break off the attack and return to Masya! Al-Mu'allim commencing!
So now we're okay. Wait, that's why we're going back now.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Far too many Templars. Okay, yeah.
Altair, come. Al-Mu'allim's not done with us yet.
Where are we going?
Up there. We've a surprise plan for our guests. Just do as I do. It should become clear soon enough.
Alright, very well.
What is that fool running from?
What am I running for? Did you hear that? What is that fool running for? Dude, we all need to be running right now. We have Templars invading the village and they're killing everyone. Alright.
Stand on that platform, Altair.
Heretic! Return what you have stolen from me!
You've no claim to it, Robert. Take yourself from here before I'm forced to thin your ranks further.
You play a dangerous game!
I assure you, this is no game.
So be it! Bring forth the hostage! Your village lays in ruins, and your stores are hardly endless. How long before your fortress crumbles from within?
The way
How
the blood
disciplined
just
will your men remain
explodes is
when
kind
the
of
wells
gruesome.
run dry and their food is gone?
My men do not fear death, Robert. They welcome it, and the rewards it brings.
Good. Then they shall have it all around.
Follow me, and do so without hesitation.
Show this fool knight what it is to have no fear.
Green Lantern
Go
Corps.
to God!
Oh, my leg! Ah! Oh, my leg!
How
Quiet.
did you fuck that
The
up?
Templars will hear us.
How did you fuck that up, man? Which way now?
I'll stay behind and tend to him. You'll have to go ahead without us. The ropes there will bring you to a trap we've set. Go and release it. Rain death upon our enemies.
You got it. Dude, seriously, the hate was right. How'd you fuck that? Jesus. There was no wind blowing. Oh, shit. Ugh, that was close. That actually scared me for a second. Yes, yes, know how to climb. Mostly anyway. Oh, Jesus. There's something that annoys me about like all Assassin's Creed games is that it's just the characters are just so grabby and jump happy. I think they mostly fixed that in Assassin's Creed 4, but still, Jesus, you just have to be so fucking careful with what you're doing.
To a more recent one.
You did well to drive Robert from here. His force is broken. It shall be a long while before he troubles us again. Tell me, do you know why it is you were successful? You listened. Were it that you'd listened in Solomon's temple, Altair, all of this would have been avoided.
I did as I was asked.
No, you did as you pleased. Merrick has told me of the arrogance you displayed, your disregard for our ways.
What are you doing?
There are rules. We are nothing if we do not abide by the Assassin's creed. 3 simple tenets, which you seem to forget. I will remind you. First and foremost, stay your blade.
From the flesh of an innocent. I know.
And stay your tongue, unless I give you leave to use it. If
This is
you are
not
so
the time to talk
familiar
back,
with this
dude.
tenet, then why did you kill the old man inside the temple? He was innocent. He did not need to die. Your insolence knows no bounds. Make humble your heart, child, or I swear I'll tear it from you with my own hands. The second tenet is that which gives us strength. Hide in plain sight. Let the people mask you such that you become one with the crowd. Do you remember? Because as I hear it, you chose to expose yourself, drawing attention before you'd struck. The third and final tenet. The worst of all your betrayals. Never compromise the Brotherhood. Its meaning should be obvious. Your actions must never bring harm upon us, direct or indirect. Yet your selfish act beneath Jerusalem placed us all in danger. Worse still, you brought the enemy to our home. Every man we've lost today was lost because of you. I'm sorry. Truly I am. But I cannot abide a traitor.
I am not a traitor.
Your actions indicate otherwise. And so you leave me no choice. Peace be upon you, Altair.
You know, aesthetically, it'd be kind of cool to be an assassin, but after seeing all of that, I'm not so sure anymore. I mean, the style is cool anyway. Oh,
He's
hey.
experiencing a far better adoption rate than the other subjects.
I'm still pulling him out. He's been in there way too long.
No, not yet. We're still so far from where we need to be.
We shouldn't risk it.
What's another hour or two?
Why don't we discuss this in the conference room? Give Desmond a minute to stretch his legs.
I really don't see the need.
Warren, please.
Fine.
Such a sterile environment. I've actually always really liked the aesthetics of Abstergo, just the way everything looks here. His laptop. Got the Abstergo logo as his background. So yeah, as you can see, it's kind of fundamentally different when you're walking around in real life. I think the actual... just pumping in a lot of cold air. This is the server that they use to power everything, I guess. And two sets of them on either side. And all of it is fed through into the Animus. Not surprising, honestly. Something like this, something as sophisticated as this, probably does need to be cooled and kept in working condition. They are arguing a lot back there. But right now, there's nothing left to do except just go into Desmond's room here. I see the bathroom here always intrigued me. That's creepy. Ugh. Shower. No toilet seat lid. And probably one ply toilet paper. Got 3 rolls of the trash can. Towels, hot air blower, sink. Cup for water. I have no idea what those two are. They're those 2 little holes or whatever they are. Cylinders. And the trash can up there.
Man, I can't even change my clothes.
Why can't you, huh? Just open up, can't you? You know, whenever you see like in a movie or a game here, like here's something that they have the main character locked up in some sort of holding area like this. They give them some amenities like a bathroom, a bedroom, and everything like that. It's always interesting to me like how just bare bones it is, like just the absolute necessities that they give you. Like just a shower here, just a bare bones toilet and sink and everything. It's so very like something for sterile. You know, it's just exactly what you would need, nothing more or less. I get in the bed? No, I can't. Give him a fire extinguisher too. Oh, they finished arguing. Ah.
We're done for today, Mr. Miles. I suggest you return to your room and get some rest.
Okay, sure, but I want to go through here first. If you just... Let me go through here first. Well, Vidic is going that way. Into the abyss. Lucy, still here.
So you're really an assassin? Like Altair?
Yes and no.
What do you mean?
I was supposed to be one, but I ran away from the farm when I was 16.
Farm?
Yeah, that's what they call the place where I grew up. The farm. Like Messiah, I guess. Only not so, creepy. Just a small community in the middle of nowhere. About 30 of us, living, you know, off the grid.
Why?
Thought my parents were just crazy hippies, trying to stick it to the man, you know? My dad was always going on about our enemies, how they'd be looking for us, how we'd have to be prepared. No one ever came. Nothing ever happened.
Why'd you run away?
I could never leave the compound. You have any idea what it feels like being trapped in a place, knowing there was a whole world out there I'd never get to see?
Don't you miss your parents?
No. As far as I'm concerned, they weren't my parents. They were my wardens, and I was their prisoner.
It sounds like they only wanted to protect you.
With all that's happened, I don't know. I guess they were right.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to dredge up the past.
It's all right. Gives me something to think about.
Try and get some sleep. We've got a long day ahead of us tomorrow.
Sure. I don't know if you noticed this, but... Hold on a second.
Got a question for you before I turn in.
Sure.
How did they find me? I mean, I haven't been anywhere near another assassin for 10 years.
Use your real name?
Nope. Not before today.
Credit cards?
Cash only.
Telephone?
There's no one to call.
Driver's license?
Motorcycle. Guilty pleasure.
There's your answer. Photo, fingerprint.
This is a drug company. What does Abstergo have to do with the DMV?
Desmond, these guys are everywhere. I'm sorry, I really can't talk about it.
I don't know if you noticed, but this thing I just realized. Right now, the screen is pretty fuzzy. I don't know if you can see this. It's very grainy for some reason. I don't know if that's the game itself or my TV. It could be the TV itself. I don't know if it's the game, maybe it's the PS3 or something, but it's very blurry right now. But then when I go into first-person view, everything becomes instantly clear. On my TV and on the recording I'm looking at, everything is clear right now, but then you go back and it's blurry again. I don't understand. Was that an aesthetic thing that Ubisoft wanted to do, or I don't know.
Aren't you tired? Can't talk. Gotta work.
What you working on?
Aren't you tired?
Not really, but I don't think we're gonna get anything out of this, so let's go to bed, I guess.
Damn it, they locked the door.
Well, of course they would. I can't jerk off in privacy. That leg is joking a lot, though. You okay there, Desmond? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, let's just go ahead and go to bed, I guess. Ugh. Damn it. fucking freaky. The following more. Dude, right there, you have to be in my
Gotta say,
face.
that's a little creepy, Doc. Waking up to you standing over me. You been watching me sleep?
We're always watching you. Now get up. We've got a lot of work to do.
Ooh, wonder who I get to kill today.
Don't be so cavalier. Your ancestors almost had the right idea, Mr. Miles. If the deaths of a few people, evil people, no less, could save the lives of thousands more, well, it seems a small sacrifice.
What do you mean, almost?
They didn't go far enough. To use a rather tired analogy, corruption is no different than cancer. Cut out the tumors, but fail to treat the source and, well, you're buying time at best. There's no true change to be had without comprehensive, systemic intervention.
Chemo for the masses.
Education, re-education, to be more precise. But it's not easy, and it doesn't always take.
Let me guess. You've got a better solution. What is it then?
Now that would be telling.
Well, so long as we're locked up with this psychopath, we have no choice but to keep listening to him. Nice chairs. I wonder where we actually sit. I wonder if I can do it right now. Let me see for a second. If this were real life, he'd be shouting at Desmond right now for following him around and not actually going down to sit in the animus. I don't think I can do it right now.
Sit down.
You sit down. Yeah. Don't want to talk, Lucy? Alright.
Let's go, Mr. Miles. Time's wasting.
Alright, Jesus, stop yelling at me. We'll go. Next time. We'll pick this up next time, and we'll see how far this little experiment goes. Until then, I'll talk to you guys later.